except a little brother is a common theme across rivalry games, but there is one where that term has floated predominantly over the landscape of a matchup. And when the Paul Bunyan Trophy is up for grabs, there is nothing little when these brothers start battling. And the Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. So Michigan State's offense will have the football first. When the Spartans and Wolverines tangled last year, Michigan came out on top by a touchdown, 24-17. Neither team really had vintage seasons, but for the Wolverines, beating both of their rivals had to alleviate some of the disappointment.
It certainly did. And I think anytime they're playing a rivalry game, it really comes down to the mistakes and not turning the football over. That was the difference in the game last year. Sparty turned it over once. Michigan did not. Colson Loveland had a big game at tight end for the Wolverines. I think in this game, David, who takes care of the football the best? I think that determines who wins.
Yeah, and Michigan State had almost 100 yards more of offense, so they moved the football. But you're right. It's those critical mistakes. And Michigan last year, very successful against their rivals. Can they continue that trend?
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The lone back's got it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Child. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. This one's complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans are on the move. They'll give it to the back. Spins away from the defender. He has the first and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marsh. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to power it in. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really depend on.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wolverines offense will have its first possession of the game. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Underwood. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. On the ground, it's Haynes. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies every day.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. We're talking about ranking trophies.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he makes the catch inside the 15. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the 1st quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Now the play fake. Starts to scramble to the left. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time that was a great play call defensively.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Getting set for the point after.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. From the gun, the running back has it. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
Fighting off the defender. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking downfield, it's Child. Here's a heat. Fires on the move. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to 4th. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll try the run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's McCulley. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Takes a handoff. It's Marshall. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Keeps looking downfield. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Over the middle, it's Mark. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Wants to throw again. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
To throw, it's Child. Working the middle, it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Fires to the big fella. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed over the middle. It's Belly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Never a doubt. That brings him to within 1.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Marshall. Jukes his way for more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's McCulley. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Oh, it's blocked. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Spartans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They got plenty done through the air in the first half. We'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder.
There he goes. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the run, still looking. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking for a productive play on first down. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. He'll try to do it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Handoff to the single running back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Haynes. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. This crowd knows when to bring it. Muscling ahead on third and short. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone. And still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He caught it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in-route there.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on fourth and short. Off play action. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's McCray. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll do it himself. It's a fumble on the play. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And the Spartans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So here comes the Michigan offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense, too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Lost a throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Rides to back and leaves it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Marshall. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Cleescore. They make the stop, but the sweet blowing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
From the red zone, it's Haynes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. You can score a touchdown. This thing's basically over. You know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. A first down run in the red zone. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And it's no good. He missed it. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
To the air, it's Child. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
You know, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Back open in the middle. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. As has been the case for the majority of this rivalry, it's Michigan who once again will take home the mighty Paul Bunyan Trophy. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.